Hey guys, and welcome back to the Journey of Self. I am your intuitive tarot reader as well as your host, Brandy, and this is the journey. All right, so this is going to be the fire sign Sagittarius, Leo, Aries reading for April. As I've been telling all the other signs, there's going to be love involved in this reading as well as maybe some other things. Let's see what comes up. Oh my gosh, I've just done all three other readings, and let me tell you, they start off with maybe something not so great and they've ended wonderfully. Fire signs. We're about to see where you stand. I think it's going to be good. I feel like, I'll say it now, but I feel like because of the planetary movements, we went through a lot of heavy energy. But you know what? I'm starting to really be thankful for this heavy energy because, oh my gosh, it has led so many people on their path to their happy, to them reassessing situations and reevaluating things in their lives and coming toward it and seeing their lives from a new perspective and seeing it from a new place. All right. Without further ado, let's just get started, right? Let's see what happens, all right? I'm very hopeful for your reading, guys. Very hopeful. I mean, I know we can't all be doing the same thing, but I mean, come on. I just feel like all the signs are closer, all the signs are closer. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. Okay. That's all I feel like. Like, seriously, guys. I get super excited when the energy is just good. I mean, look, I got everything in my chart. So when you do good, I do good, okay? I'm just saying. Even if it was for selfish reasons, those are the reasons. I have everything in my chart. Oh, boy. I'm going to put these cards back. I hate when cards just fall out like that. I don't like that, okay? All right, the first card out is the Two of Swords. So you guys have some choices to make, okay? Let's check this out. All the other signs had something. Okay, this particular deck, right? I've been using this deck for a long time. You guys know this. The African American Tarot deck, right? So all the other signs had something to do with the river. They were on the river. Things were happening, right? Same thing. I hope you guys find your renewal. Okay. All right. So first card out, the Two of Swords. You guys have some choices to make. Okay. I feel like you guys have already made the choice or will make the choice to move to calmer waters. Okay. There's something about these cards. I feel like it may have been around Easter when you kind of realized that this is what you needed to do. I don't know why. It's just that this cattle lily is very in my face right now. And it's usually not. You guys may have experienced a different side of yourself as well. And you may be looking to find either that old thing or this new side of yourself. You want more of that. However it goes, I do see you guys moving forward. I also have here the Eight of Cups is present. Okay, guys? Just like the Six of Swords moving to calmer waters, in this particular deck, it is the Chariot, but still, if you look behind her, there's a tornado she's running from. So, once again, moving to calmer situations. Also, in this particular deck, the Chariot takes on a sword feeling. So it lets me know that she's pretty much cutting out things that don't really serve her. This woman on these two, I don't know, oxen, water buffalo, whatever we want to call them. I don't know. Okay. Whatever they are. If it's not a cow, a dog, or a cat, I don't know. All right. I want to call them water buffalo. That's what I feel like calling them, okay? So she's moving to calmer waters there, but I feel like it's something you had to do aggressively. You couldn't just easily do it. You had to do it aggressively, and you had to cut out some things that weren't really serving you. I feel like your voice wasn't being heard anymore, And that was the major reason why you decided to walk away here in the Eight of Cups. I feel like there were people around you that were perplexed, probably the person that you left. They were perplexed. And there were also other people around you that were like, well, you're doing well. And you're like, no, maybe not. Like I said before, you guys got to see a different side of yourself. There may have been secrets or something of that nature involved. However it goes. There was some type of illumination. Okay? Or a secret came out. Okay? Could have been a personal secret. Whatever the case may be. I have here the Six of Wands. I feel like you guys are getting the recognition that you want. I also hear, what did I say? Moving the calmer waters. Yeah, that's the Six of Swords. All right, you guys are keeping your demons at bay. I feel like you guys are healing from a situation that didn't quite work out. Okay, I see you guys working hard. You are kind of stuck in your head, probably about why this didn't work out. There was some type of beast you were trying to slay, but I feel like you guys are just like Hangman. Okay? So you guys are actually seeking some type of illumination. Yes, a secret was illuminated, but you've never really got that clarification. You haven't really received that clarification on this situation. Okay? Let me tell you. In this particular card, let me show you guys. Let me get it real close. I don't know if you guys realize that, but those are eyeballs. Okay? Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a secret about this Hangman. In this particular deck, the Hangman, the eyeballs are outside of him, right? Like, they're not in his eyes. They're not in his head. They're outside looking at him. Ask your family and friends. They're looking at the situation. Oh my God, I feel like this is deja vu. I've said this to you guys before. It had to be in another video. I've said this to you before. I'm sure of it. Ask your family and friends. They've seen things that you didn't see the way you saw them. Well, no, that's crazy. They didn't see them the way you saw them. They saw them from a different light. They saw them from a different perspective because they're not you. Ask your family and friends for help. They'll give you some clarification and some illumination. They may have even seen some things that they didn't even want to tell you because maybe they felt like it was like, maybe you wouldn't believe them. Maybe it caused an issue. Check it out. Check it out. Talk to them. See what you find. Family and friends. I feel like they have some information for you. Okay? You guys have all the tools that you need to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Okay? The Magician has just shown up. I feel like you guys are trying to just move away from the conflict. I feel like you guys are inside of yourself, trying to see exactly what went wrong, what happened. Okay? I feel like you guys are trying to figure out what went wrong, what happened. All right? So let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Let's keep it real. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. All right, fire signs. So you guys in the comments, tell me who you walked away from. Tell me what happened. Air it out. Air them out if you desire. Be nice, guys. Don't go malefic. Okay? I left a relationship that was no craziness about people because unconditional love for others, unconditional love for ourselves. Just let me know what's good with you guys. If you have a quick question, ask a quick question. I'll answer it. I'm in a giving mood today. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Two of Swords. I feel like you guys just decided you didn't have any more fight in you, that you were exhausted. You realized it was just not meant to be. Whatever this might have been. My birds are going crazy right now, guys. Excuse them. They're like my cheerleaders, but sometimes they get carried away like tailgating fans. Yeah, I just feel a very large feeling of exhaustion, low energy. All right. You guys are not feeling sharp. Like you're not feeling like your normal fire energy cells. It's because whatever the situation is, some of you may have been vibrating low and it may have been very superficial. And now you realize that money isn't everything, or superficial desires isn't everything. Just because somebody looks good doesn't make them good. Fire sign. Okay. Or money doesn't bring happiness, right? Let's clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. What do we need to know about the Chariot? Okay. Listen, guys. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person, but there's no reason to be ruthless with other people. One thing I'm starting to realize, I'm not just starting to realize this, it's like a thing. They even have an expression for it. Hurting people hurt people. Fire sign, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to say something. If you thought you could get away with murder, ask yourself why you wanted to murder in the first place, right? You thought I was going to say don't. No. What we need to do is ask yourself why you feel the need to manipulate and why you feel the need to be dishonest. If that's what was going on, only you know this. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm asking you to point the finger because I don't know you personally. I'm asking you to really assess your situation and see exactly what was going on. It seems as though the Chariot card has been clarified by the Chariot in reverse, which talks about ruthless, just like careless behavior. It's not about moving forward with direction. It's just about moving forward by any means necessary. You may have been overindulgent or things of that nature. It could also come from like a restlessness, like always needing to get up and go. And I know with the Sag in me, that's a thing. Okay? That's a thing. And especially with the Aquarius in me, that's a thing. So I totally understand where you guys are coming from. But just remember, these same bridges that you may be burning, you're going to have to cross over again to come back. Why? Just don't do it, right? I'm not judging, guys. I actually have not always vibrated high. Okay? Still to this day, like just 2 seconds ago in a video, I may have said piece of shit, right? It's not the highest vibration. I'm just simply saying I still have low vibrating thoughts, right? But you guys got to resist because for selfish reasons, I always tell everyone watching, my viewers, for selfish reasons, resist the malefic, the low vibrating behaviors, the stealing, the lying, the cheating. Resist it because it's only going to come back to you. So you resist it for selfish reasons because you don't feel like dealing with the headache when it comes back around, right? Even if you don't care enough about the person, do it for yourself. Do it for the bond. Okay, guys, so I feel like you guys are experiencing a lack of direction because you guys aren't necessarily clear. I got to make a note to myself. Listen, one thing I don't like to do is I don't like to leave my viewers in a negative place. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go maybe tomorrow because you guys had, it's not a bad reading, but you guys had the least inspiring reading, right? From all the signs, you guys, I'm doing you guys last, and I did you guys last because you usually leave me on a great note because I love your energy. That's why I chose to do you last. This is not a down on fire signs. I got a lot of fire in my chart. Just put it that way. I love fire signs. It's like a party every time. But I can see here that you guys are not necessarily vibrating at your highest. And I don't know if it's you that walked away or if it's somebody else who walked away, but it's something about immaturity. It's something about wanting things but not really working for them the way you should. You guys need to pay attention to details. Sloppiness and error will be the things that bring you down. You have to plan things out a little bit better. Don't worry about any type of short and easy shortcuts. Those are not going to benefit you right now. Those of you that need a job, you know, some of you may need to go back to school or to learn a trade in order to help yourself forward. If you have any ideas that could be profitable, go ahead and introduce them now, because it can be a profitable, you can have some profitable value attached to these ideas. You guys are exhausted, have a lack of direction, a lack of clarity. You guys may not be seeing things as they are. You guys are dealing with things like boredom. I understand all these energies, by the way. Okay. You guys can be immature at sometimes, as well as stubborn. And I don't feel like you guys understood how close you were to the end. I feel like something has ended here, and you guys didn't even see it coming. In certain ways, maybe it was threatened so many times, or maybe you just thought you had more time to play. And maybe you got caught with your pants down. And I don't mean that in a literal sense. There's nothing here. I'm not talking about cheating. I'm just saying maybe you got caught unprepared. And that's really how this came into fruition. You know what? You know how I love you guys. Let me tell you something. I never do this for anybody else. Well, that's not true. I only do this when someone's had a very negative reading in a way, and then I can tell that the other energies may have not, right? So I'll do that thing for you to let you know that I do truly care and I want you to get better and it's going to be okay, right? So what I'm going to do after this all is said and done, I'm going to do next move, best move, right? Okay. All right. See, the moon card is here. It's clarified by the 4 of Wands in reverse, which talks about dealing with things as they are, dealing with reality as it is. You can't wish something into fruition. I mean, wishing alone will work. I mean, I've manifested things that way. I'm just saying. But you need to do some work along with it. You need to ground it. You need to bring it to this earthly plane. It can't just stay as a conception in order to be useful. It has to change from concept to matter. So, right, like what you do matters. You have to make it count, right? Your actions have to matter. You have to make them count. All right, let's clarify the 6 of Wands. I feel like you guys are getting recognized for who you are and who you were in this relationship. But unfortunately, guys, I don't believe that it is a good recognition. It's not like you're famous at this point. You're infamous. I'm done with all of that. I think that was enough, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I hate being the bearer of bad news, guys. It could have been because you were dealing with someone who wasn't at their highest vibration and you were encouraged to play the game. And it was a losing battle from the beginning. It was a losing game from the beginning. I feel like you guys may have been dealing with some superficiality And that's part of the reason it didn't work out. I feel like you guys had like a false sense of security. And you were working off of pure instincts, but that's not necessarily enough. Sometimes you have to have a skill set along with that, if that makes sense. Like, you can't always wing it. Sometimes you really have to be prepared. Wow. I think that might be the title of your reading. Don't just wing it. Be prepared. Okay? I feel like that's going to be the lesson that you guys learn, that maybe you can't rest on your laurels. I feel like you guys were resting on your laurels and it came back to bite you. Listen, guys, you are moving to calmer waters. You are going to move away from this, but don't be confused. Confusion is going to be your greatest enemy at this point. Know what it is, because you know what it is. You may have not wanted to see it while you were in the situation, but now that you're gone, what is the harm except giving you that clarification to move forward, right? Know what it is. Eight of Swords. Let's clarify it. Eight of Swords is clarified. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who all they did is work. They were obsessed with success. They were argumentative and stubborn. Or even this was you. Argumentative, stubborn, relentless. But I feel like this is outside of you. This person could have been an earth sign. I'm not really sure. This person was like a workaholic. Like, you guys can't fight this, though. Whatever this is that is current in your life, you can't fight it. You got to go along with it in order for you to be successful. Let's clarify the Hangman. The Hangman is clarified by the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right, wait a minute. Hold up. This is something that nobody else got. Everybody else was told to hold up on their plans and relax and maybe not take them out so far. How do I know this? Because it was a running theme to the point where I said, well, damn, is this a running theme? Where I said to everybody that concepts like conception is a private and an intimate thing, like conceiving a baby, right? And then I also said that a concept in your mind is the same thing. It's a private thing. You wouldn't let anybody just hold your baby, so you just don't share your ideas with everyone. Some of you may have new groundbreaking ideas that it is now time to go ahead and share. I think I said this earlier in your reading. If you would like to share your ideas and, make a profit from them, this could be very helpful right around now. Okay? So while everybody else may have gotten like new love and blah, 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 you're the only one that got the go ahead in the green light with your plans. Just research carefully and definitely plan it out, fire sign. Don't be hasty. Don't be the baby of the zodiac. Come on. Do this the right way. You can plan this out. You can make it happen, and you can make something happen, whether it's a new job, a new idea, a new money venture. You can make this work. Okay? But there is something that is blocking you from the big picture. And as I told you before, look to your family and friends because they see it in a way that you don't necessarily see it. And if they're anything like me, as soon as I catch wind that that's not what you want to hear, I may go ahead and pull back. And that's not on my readings. I'm talking about my personal life. I don't give advice to people in my personal life if I feel like they're unopen to it. That's not my job. My job is this. Okay? You guys come to me for advice. I don't give advice out. Some of your friends, I feel like some of your friends are feeling like that too. They're not going to say anything until you ask. So if you go and ask them, well, what do they think about this or that? They might actually give you some illumination to a bigger picture that you can't necessarily see because you're in the situation. Let's go ahead and move on. That was clarifying the Hangman. There's definitely a bigger picture that you need to see. And once again, it was clarified by the Eight of Swords. We know that the swords are all mental. You're not really trapped. You think you are, but you're not. You're not really trapped. Okay. So, ooh. Okay. Wait a minute now. If I look back, some of these cards that you have are now upright that came out in the reverse there, they're upright, right? So you have the Two Wands once again. This is gonna grow your personal courage and your personal power. You're going to gain more of that through this situation. Okay? I just said this to the Earth sign. You need to keep a reserve. You need to keep a reserve, maybe a money reserve. Okay? Get prepared for a fight because whatever the situation is, whether it's a divorce or, it looks like a divorce to me, love. Okay? Whatever this is, whether it be family, love, whatever, there's going to be one last battle in reference to this situation. Okay? Believe it or not, this is actually going to lead you on the path that you want to be on. This may be the way that the influence that you need to go ahead and live your dreams out. The one thing that these cards do say is don't get cocky. Don't get arrogant. Don't do what you did in the beginning of the reading where I said you rested on your laurels. You got comfortable. You didn't see this coming. All of this reading is saying, just change what you did in the past and you'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. All right? That's the Magician. That's what the Magician has to do. I need you guys to understand the Magician in the tarot is an alchemist. Alchemists can take something good and make it into take something bad and make it into something good. Okay, now let's talk about that. See, the idea of alchemy, like the idea of turning non-precious metals into a precious metal such as gold. It's not really a thing. This is a concept. Okay? The Magician is an alchemist. He has all the tools he needs to manifest whatever it is that he wishes to manifest. Sometimes he's known as a manipulator because sometimes he manifests from a malefic place. Wow. I think that's it. I think that's it, fire sign. That's exactly what you were doing. You were manifesting from a malefic place. And now you got caught with they pulled back the veil. Okay? Point blank period. That's what happened. You were manifesting from a malefic place. You're going to need to manifest something much bigger and manifest something much more brighter. Something that comes from, that white light and that love. Okay? Don't manifest through your lower self anymore. Okay? Start manifesting through your higher self. I feel like you guys, okay, I'm clarifying the Hermit. It's been clarified by the Page of Swords. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you definitely need to talk to them and listen to what they have to say, especially if they are Earth sign or Virgo, because the Hermit card is here. You guys need to listen to their words carefully because I don't think that you really are taking them seriously. And I feel like this person may even have some advice for you. Not only just words of a malefic nature, if this is the person that you're kind of moving away from, this person may give you some good advice, some good, sound, solid advice. Now, if this person that you're dealing with is malefic, don't hold me to that, right? Because they probably aren't going to have anything grand to say. But You know what? That's not true, because I'm getting another thing. I'm hearing my mother, who said to me, she says, don't worry about how the information is given. Okay? Don't worry about how the information is given. Take what you need and leave what you don't. Don't worry about the delivery. And I feel like that's what this is. Like, this person may be talking what they consider shit. They're talking shit too, right? Trying to get under your skin. But I feel like they actually do have some potent information to give you. And if you listen, you can actually use those daggers for hardware to build something new. Okay? All right? They're trying to throw shade. Well, maybe you build a patio under that and you can really use that shade. You see what I'm saying? You see what I did right there with the play on words? You know what I mean? Like, you can change this energy. I mean, the magician is here. We all know the magician to be an alchemist. You can change this energy into something good. This person, or whatever the situation, you may feel it's for your bad, but it can actually turn out very good. Let's clarify this last card here, which is the 5 of Wands. Woo, woo. Clarified by the Justice in reverse. So if you're planning on, and the Ace of Pentacles and the upright. Didn't I just say that? Go ahead and get your money. Okay? Don't even worry about all of this. And if you're planning on digging a ditch, well, I'm going to say, just like I said to the earth signs, if you dig a ditch for one, you better dig a ditch for two, especially if the person that you're digging a ditch with is somebody that's close to you. You're probably going to fall in as well. Also, something that my mother says to me, okay? Because I'm starting to see, it's saying that patience is needed. Show mercy to others. Do not be harsh with them. Don't be violent, fire sign. Okay? Yeah. You guys need to be on your highest vibration for this, and you need to follow your moral code. If something is not right, don't do it, because it's not going to work out in your benefit. You're going to get caught. You're going to get caught doing that, and it's going to slow down your progress. This is a good time for new activities like diet and exercise. Okay. Self-improvement, whether it be of an internal or an external, like beauty type of regimen. This is a good time, like I said, to start any projects that you may have that are, money-making opportunities, because it's in your favor. Trust in your own instincts, okay? Yep. And we're going to close this reading with what I said in the beginning. Talk to your family and friends. Believe it or not, they see it for what it is. They see it for what it is, and they're going to help you if you just asked. Fire signs like myself, sometimes we could be a little bit much. People may be like, I'm not telling nothing, because you're a little bit stubborn, a little bit fiery, a little bit feisty, and you're stubborn. I don't know about all of that. People may feel that way. Go with unconditional love for yourself and unconditional love for this other person, whomever it be, or others, and ask honestly people's opinions. And you are going to be, I feel like, a little bit shocked and very well illuminated when it comes to what they have to say. That's been your reading, fire sign. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I promised you something. Keep my word. I just know your reading's running a little bit long, but it's okay. I promised you. Next move. Right? We want that. Let's get it. I'm going to pull like 3 cards for it, and then I'm going to clarify them as well. Okay? I feel like the 8 of Cups is going to be one of the cards, right? Redundancy. Okay, so instead of getting 3 cards, you have 5 cards. The first card is the 4 of Pentacles. Hold on to your purse strings and your emotional feelings tight. Purse strings and your heartstrings. Hold on to them tight. Go and ask your family members, especially the older, more mature ones. And they're going to have some advice for you. If you look here, she's like, but why? And she's like, because that's what it is, baby. Okay, check it out. She's asking why. Look at her face. She's not happy to hear this answer. Some of you also may be with child. Okay. I see that a lot of you are dealing with a broken heart and trying to find solutions to this problem. Don't even worry about it. It's not for you to have to solve. You don't. This is where you're going. You're going to the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be self-sufficient. And you're going to be your nurturing, self-sufficient self. But what you got to do first is you got to work on whatever projects it is that you've been working on. Even if you feel like these projects are far out and you haven't really seen them or been interested for a while, the time is not yet past. These opportunities are still here for you. How about that? Let's clarify. You guys, your energy level is your worst enemy right now. I can see that. You guys are feeling mentally drained as well as physically. Okay? You guys need to go and do something that's going to invigorate you and get that old thing back. Okay? You guys are going through a transformation as well. Don't worry, fire sign. Didn't I say I have fire in my chart? We've been going through this transformation for months now. So this is nothing new. But this may be the last part of your transformation. However it goes, you need to put your past behind you because it is your past if you want it to be. Yeah, I think you guys are afraid of change and being out of control. Don't worry about it. It's, you know what? I like my control too, but it's okay to not be in control all the time. It's a very freeing feeling because you don't have to do everything and it's not on you, right? Hey. You guys gotta rely on your personality. You guys are courageous and you guys inspire others and you guys are fun to be around, right? So rely on who you know you can be. Don't worry, you guys may be experiencing some more mental and physical draining type of feelings. You guys may be experiencing that. Okay, but the sun is coming out. I have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords here. The sun is coming out. This is the ending of it. Okay, this is the ending of it. This is the ending of it. Yep. Did I just say the Ten of Pentacles? Then I said no, I mean the Ten of Swords. It's because I can see, like, sometimes I can see stuff coming. And this is actually the Ten of Cups, right? So I feel like a lot of you, some of you, not to say a lot, but I feel like some of you, your family is breaking up because of the situation that you're dealing with. But believe it or not, you're headed toward that just with someone else. Hello. And the Two of Wands. You guys are getting, this is coming back again to repeat itself. You guys are going to get a lot of personal power and a lot of personal courage from this experience. So your next move, your best move is to hold on to your purse strings and your money tightly. Ask an older family members or some older people or older, more mature friends for advice and you'll get it. Stop trying to find a solution to this problem. Let it happen. You don't have to be in control. It's not your responsibility to do this, guys. It's okay. Let it happen. Some of you need to find your career, or you need to start some type of project to bring in money or to bring in more inspiration, okay, into your life. But I'm really seeing it as job. Okay, some of you could be very artistically inclined, okay? And there may be projects that you thought were forgotten, but they're not. You can still pick them up. And this is going to lead to a lot of lucrative opportunities for you, okay? I know you're feeling drained and low of energy. That's okay. This is almost over. But Page of Wands is here. And sometimes you can be a dreamer without action. Don't be like that. That was your past. let that go. Okay. Like I said to, I think it was a earth sign. Your dreams are like babies. Don't share them with everybody. Give them plenty of water and plenty of sun, and they will grow. Also like flowers, right? Okay. So that's been your reading. Next move, best move was also added as well. You guys know I love you. And that's it. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day, guys.